everyone. We're live again now, so we're live on Facebook. So hi to everybody out
Facebook.
there. Oh my God, I am so excited about bringing on my next guest. All of you people out there that are buying homes. We're going to be talking about things right now and home inspections. I have with me Michael Weinberg. He's the owner of Exceptional Engineering Home Inspections. Welcome back to the show. We were talking
Good to
before
be back.
before you came on. You're like, Carol, everybody has great questions because everyone does when it comes to their homes. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself, what makes you different, and what we're looking for today.
My name is Michael Weinberg, owner of Exceptional Engineering Home Inspections, and I am an engineer as well as a certified home inspector. That's what makes me different.
Right. And so you know things that other people don't.
I think so.
Absolutely you do. And every time you come on the show, you tell me you get lots of calls.
Oh, you have
With
loyal listeners.
Thank you.
Love
But
it.
tell me about the calls. What are they calls about?
Oh, there are calls about any particular item. We were talking about roofs one day, and so I got lots of roof calls. We talked about termites one time, and I got lots of termite calls. So everybody has these issues on their home, and they're calling and participating. I love it because I'm helping people out. It's wonderful.
Right. Now, today we want to talk about different things, like all sorts of different things. We're just going to throw different subjects out there. Is that okay?
Sure.
So purpose and scope. What does that mean?
Purpose and scope. What is a home inspection?
What is it?
Lots of people didn't even know they had to have one, and then they go into the transaction process. They're excited because their offer was accepted, and now what's next? Well, next is the 10-day window that you have to have the home inspection completed, and this gives you an opportunity to take a comprehensive look at the home itself, the bones, if you will, of the home, and find out, is it what you wanted? And is it what you're going to be getting for what you paid for?
Well, I'll tell you right now, I think it's the most important step. You know, getting in is one thing, but what happens if somebody's buying a house right now,
Yes.
and I have this home inspection done, and I'm not so happy with what the outcome of that home inspection was? What happens then?
What happens is, oftentimes, if it's a traditional or non-engineering home inspection, they may walk from the deal. And the difference between a home inspection with me and possibly other home inspectors is that I'm going to give you that same look. I might have the same opinion as the home inspector. However, I'm going to give you how to fix it and how easy it will be and how best to spend your money. Which ones are normal maintenance items? They're to be expected. Lots of people get alarmed by things that are happening on their neighbor's home. Someone who's not even selling their home. They're happening on all homes. So it's not anything to get excited or alarmed about. It's just part of home ownership 101.
So people that are calling, you can call in and ask questions to him. He wants to hear from you because everybody out there, if you own a home, you better have your home inspected no matter what, whether you're going to, maybe because you might sell it one day.
Yes.
Right? That might be good. You might be buying one right now and thinking about it. It's a great weekend to go look at one before it gets too hot out there. You know, but actually everybody's always looking for homes, right?
Yes.
Especially here in Arizona.
Yes, popular.
Okay, so anybody who has any questions, you can certainly call him direct. He loves to talk to people. His number is 480-341-2664. You work valley-wide. You're rated with the Better Business Bureau. You're insured. And your website is engineeringhomeinspections with an S.com. And we're going to open up the lines to the audience, too. If you want to call in here, too, at 602-277-5369. And toll-free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Everybody possibly could use a home inspection.
Absolutely.
It could be that we talked the last time, that they hear some chopping going on and there's some termites.
The termites, yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, and the other reasons. Buying, selling.
Buying and selling a home are the traditional top reasons for it, but general maintenance. People are coming up. Hey, it's the monsoon season. Guess what? If you have a 3-tab shingle roof, is it secured? Is it losing its adhesion? These are things that roofing inspections will take care of and look at so that you can rest assured that you'll be dry during the monsoon when it comes.
And I know a lot of people from the rains that we had last time, their roofs went flying.
Yes, busy time.
A lot of times. Okay, so again, his phone number direct, it's 480-341-2664. He's rated with the Better Business Bureau. He's valley-wide insured. EngineeringHomeInspections.com. So, general limitations and exclusions.
Yes, there are exclusions. Oftentimes people think the home inspection is going to be able to tell them everything about the home and offer some sort of guarantee that this is it. This is everything that I need to know, and it's going to be that way for all time that I own it. And in reality, it is a snapshot at that particular moment. And it's a good time to have someone like myself, regular inspector or engineering inspector, look at the home to tell you this is the way it looks now, and these are what these signs are telling us about how it's going to age in the future. This way you know you're getting the investment that you're making is going to have a great return and lots of happy years in the home.
What I also like about what you said is that you can help them understand that that's fixable and what we can do, how to fix it.
Absolutely. That's
Maybe you want to move a wall.
yes.
Maybe you don't think, you can't move all walls.
One of the most
You
popular
can't build
questions.
them all either.
One of the most popular questions, can I move that wall and how can I move that wall?
So, okay, there are people out there that are listening. Some of them are buying homes. You got to call him.
Absolutely.
For sure.
I think
He's
so.
someone that you need to talk to. When they come in, tell them the kind of inspection with you, what makes you different. Not just that you're an engineer, because yes, you're an engineer and that does make you different. Tell them about what they get when you're done with doing your inspection.
What they get is that comprehensive look. There's one key difference. Most inspectors will not encourage the buyer to be with them. I encourage people to come because they're going to ask all sorts of questions that I can point to and direct them to more than any word could say, and I can give them the illustration, and it really, really transfers the knowledge and they absorb it quite well when that happens.
So let's say you have a home of your dream and you're looking at it, and then you get the inspection and you're like, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't. But maybe Michael can show you that you can be in the home of your dream if we change this or do this to it. He'll show you how.
One of the things I say, I help you live in your dreams. Your dream home can be that way, absolutely, because when I'm going to look at that home for you, I can tell you these are items that can be fixed. I can give you a cost. You may not even have an idea that it can be fixed or even that the cost might be prohibitive. In reality, it might not be. So all of those things go into a comprehensive. You asked about what they get with the inspection. They get this list as part of the Binzer process, and all the agents out there will love that too because I reduce the amount of time they spend on the Binzer. I give them all of the information they need to fill out and a reply. They just click and send and attach.
Well, listen, let me tell you something. If you're an agent out there, he's the person to have on your side.
Mm-hmm.
If you're selling your home, he's the person to have on your side. If you're buying a home, he's the person to have on your side. If you are having some maintenance and you want to just do a maintenance check, he's the one you want to call. The phone number is 480-341-2664. It's engineeringhomeInspections.com. We have a couple of minutes before we go to a break, okay? Structural components.
Structural components, one of the more obvious parts of the home inspection. I think that's what comes to mind mostly when people think about the home inspection. They think about the bones. They think about wood, block, how is it standing up, the roof, how do they all associate with each other and tie in together. I just did a home just this week where it was a historic home, so it was 1930s build, and then it had an addition put on, right? We've changed the life that we want to live, so we've expanded, and most people will add on to those. Beautiful, beautiful home, but it was dissimilar materials. You had wood construction matched up with brick original construction, and some of the attention to the detail between the two matching up wasn't really thought about well. And so they were having all sorts of issues, but that didn't mean that home couldn't be their dream home. And talking with them, very quickly I was able to reassure them that this is the fix, this is what was missed, and now they love that home all over again.
Isn't that really neat? He helps you live in your dream.
Mm-hmm.
And even if it isn't, maybe it's not. And you find out, hey, you know what? I'm not going to buy this house. Wouldn't you be happy to know if you don't do an inspection, how can you not do one?
Oh,
Does anyone really not do one?
I don't know. Does someone buy a phone without doing research? Does someone buy a car without doing research? I just can't imagine making the single largest purchase
I'll tell you something.
without the research.
If you are selling a home, if you're buying a home, if you're a real estate agent out there, he's here to help you. He is on your side. Check him out. His website is engineeringhomeInspections.com. He's valley-wide. He's rated with the Better Business Bureau. He's insured. The phone number is 480-341-2664. Welcome back, everyone. And we're talking with Michael Weinberg. He's the owner of exceptional engineering home inspections. And you guys out there right now that are selling your homes, you better call them. If you are buying a home, you better call him, because you know what? He is different than the other inspectors out there. You can get an inspection, but not like Michael. It's for the people that haven't heard you. Tell them what makes you different.
What makes me different is we could talk about the training and the background and the experience. 8 weeks to be a home inspector, 8 to 10 years to be a professional engineer, and then designing homes like I do now. So having that background allows me to talk about how things relate to one another inside the home, having designed them, seeing what's behind the walls, knowing what's there and what's going on behind the scenes.
Right. If you want to move a wall, you can't just move it. You got to know whether you can move it. And you were talking a little bit earlier about the historical home that you just were working on with someone.
That's right.
And it made sense. I mean, what they used years ago, we may not even have that same kind of wood anymore.
We don't. That's right. Timber has changed. Structural grade, right? That plumbing has changed significantly. So this home, while it had modern plumbing, electrical has changed. These are all areas as part of the general home inspection that people don't necessarily think about as part of the home inspection. We talked about the structure part, but these are all key areas, about 10 different areas that we look at. All inspectors will look at them.
And I'll tell you right now, he loves answering your calls. So call him right now. Any questions that you have regarding your homes, your roofs, get ready, because it's going to start raining soon. The number to call him is 480-341-2664. Roofs, termites, what else would they ask you questions on?
Oh, your exterior home, foundation, settlement, moving things in your rear yard, drainage
Well,
and
let's
grading.
go to some of these. We
Okay.
had exterior right there, right next.
Yes.
Exterior, go.
Exterior, grading and drainage. Often people want to doll up or dress up their backyard, but they don't realize that the way that the water is routed off and around, off the site and around your home, it has been engineered. So they need, when they start doing these things, it needs to be looked at by an engineer to make sure that the grading and drainage keeps going to where it should, and also that you're not influencing your neighbor. Big lawsuits that I become, forensic engineering that I become involved with when I have to talk about historical flows, moving on and off a property, and did you change or not change? So
Wow, there's a lot of things that go into making a pool.
that's right.
Or whatever you're going to do
That's
back
right.
there.
One of those is, yes, they squeeze in a pool, they raise the grade in that area because they don't want it draining towards the pool.
So before they hire the person that's going to do the work for them, they should hire someone like you.
Yes.
So that's where you come in.
That's right. I come in different areas, not just for the home sale, but for the engineering aspect of it. That home inspection that I'll be doing is engineering grade home inspection.
If you're having your roof worked on, you better have him call you and talk to him about
Phased
it.
inspection for the roofing. That's right. As it's going down, underlayment, the way it's attached, proper slope.
There's a lot that goes into it. It's not just as easy as it seems. And Michael is an expert. Michael, how long have you been doing this?
25 years here in Arizona.
25 years of experience. That's why you call him exceptional engineering home inspections.
Yes.
And the website, again, is engineeringhomeinspections.com. Call him with your questions. The phone number is 480-341-2664. He's valley-wide. He's rated with the Better Business Bureau. He's insured, and he helps you live in your dream. Let me tell you guys again, anybody that's buying a home, give him a call right now. If you are selling a home, give him a call, and if you need to have your house worked on in any way, give him a call. Can I say it any more than that?
I don't think so. One more time, give me a call.
Give him a call. Okay, so let's go to plumbing. Plumbing is huge.
Plumbing is huge. The materials have changed. What we're using now, thermoplastics, PEX piping is kind of traditional in homes that are in the 2000s, but back, through the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, the type of plumbing has changed over time. And guess what? The longevity of those products also varies. But if you're looking at a home, say, even in the 60s and 50s or 70s, that was maybe cast iron, galvanized. So that type of piping is reaching the end of its useful life. And so knowing what's going on, having your sewer scoped or your drain waste vent piping scoped to understand the age, the true fitness of the home and the piping system.
I also want to bring out, too, that you're here also for the do-it-yourselfer, too.
Yes.
I want you to
Love
make
the do-it-yourselfer.
I want people to understand that this is not about just getting into someone's home and doing an inspection.
Inspection.
It is about helping people,
Fall
making
in
sure
love.
that they get the home of their dream, and that home is to the specs that you would expect it to be.
Yes.
Right?
That-
But it's also for, when you say the do-it-yourselfer,
The
you
DIY.
want them. Go ahead.
I do want that. That's part of my report. You asked about that. So in that Binzer process, when I'm giving the reply, because I'm an engineer, I'm able to offer opinion. So I'm giving you cost estimates, what to expect. Is that a DIY level? Is that a semi-pro level? Do you need a professional opinion on that? So I'll give you all that so you can save money where you can and enjoy doing it as a DIY, but also spend the money where you should with the professionals.
His phone number is 480-341-2664. It's an engineering home inspections.com. Okay, electrical.
Electrical has changed over time too. We have different types of breakers. We have different types of boxes. The amount of amperage that's been supplied to the home. Think of all of the electrical proliferation that we've had in our society. So the amount of power used by a home is much different than the amount of power used by a home in the 70s, going from say 125 amps service to 200 amps to larger size, which is the traditional that I do, custom home, 400 amps or more going to those homes.
Okay, I'm going to go with air conditioning first, because heating we don't need to worry about for the moment, okay? Because we're almost done. Central air conditioning.
Central air conditioning. Well, it's funny you say about we don't have to worry about heating for the moment, but there is something that your inspector should know about. Do you have a heat pump? Do you have a furnace? Is it safe to be turning on that mechanical equipment in the heat? Maybe, maybe not. So if they're not qualified, they may have passed the exam, but really knowing how to look at the home properly and when to run things, when not to, how to assess them.
I'm assuming my house is a wreck. When I listen to you...
I'm sure it's not.
So, but anybody out there, again, tell them your client. Tell them who you want to work with. Go ahead.
Yes, I want to work with the buyers. I want to work with the sellers. I want to work with the people who are DIY fixing their home. Maybe you have an addition. All of those things you can get a home inspection for, and I can talk to you about your project.
And also, guys, it's going to be raining pretty hard soon. We're going to have a lot of monsoons, and that's good for us to have them. We need the rain. But your roofs are going to be flying off. If you haven't taken care of them and you need an inspection, please give them a call. The phone number is 480-341-2664. Should we go with heating, or should we go to interiors?
Interiors, that's another one. We talked about what's the most common question. One of them is moving a wall, but the interiors, everything that goes on there, people are amazed to find out a term called truss uplift. What's that, Michael? Well, when you combine the way that the attic is put together with the walls, some are load-bearing, some are not. We talk about moving them, but we can also have movement in the home that hasn't been properly constructed, and then it manifests itself in things that are more aesthetic.
That's when the whole thing falls down.
Well, it doesn't fall down, but it looks like it's gonna.
Wow.
You get cracking between the top of the wall and the ceiling in this truss uplift, but in reality, it's an easy fix. And so I can tell someone who looks at that and says, I don't want this home, it's gonna fall down, as you said, and it's really not gonna fall down. We're gonna fix it, we're gonna address it, and it'll be that home, your dream home, all over again.
The number to call them is 480-341-2664. Engineering Home Inspections with an S.com. One more before we go. Insulation and ventilation.
Insulation, ventilation talks about and pertains directly with that truss uplift. So really, the whole home inspection is about a transfer of knowledge. My 25 years of experience, in those few hours that we have together, I'm able to convey that knowledge to you in a way that's understandable, and so that you can make great use of it. And that's really the goal of the home inspection, not just to check a box and say I was there. I look at the home inspection in three ways. What would I want to know, of course, if I'm the homeowner? What do I have to write as the inspector? And what does any of that mean as the engineer?
The number again to call him is 480-341-2664. He loves answering questions. He wants to answer anything. Whatever it is that you've got to ask about your home, he wants to talk to you. If you're selling your home, he wants to talk to you. He will show you how you can maybe sell it for more money if you just do whatever you got to do to it.
That's right. Minor adjustments to the home, and we can increase the price that you can ask.
Also, the home buyers out there, he wants to talk to you too, and that reason is?
because they're purchasing their dream home. I help them live in their dreams.
You're also, if you're a real estate agent out there, if you're a home stager, anybody out there, you want to talk to Michael, there are not many people out there like you.
Very few, if not the only one, engineer and a home inspector.
He might be the only one. Again, that number to call him is direct 480-341-2664. He's rated with the Better Business Bureau. He's insured. His website is engineeringhomeinspections.com, and he's valley-wide. Call him now, 480-341-2664.
I drew a really thin line. It's nothing I planned.